where all the Jews of Niemenczyn were gathered, and they were told that they're going to the ghetto of Vilna. And they all were taking all kind of heavy packages and the utensils and food and warm coats and what have you. And my father was telling them, it's useless, leave it behind. We're not going to the ghetto, they're going to murder us. And nobody believed him. So then, when they came to that point on the road, suddenly the whole group was ordered to walk towards this place somewhere here.
Now your mother and brother were among
No,
them?
They were, that's a different story.
Oh, okay.
Unrelated to this. And they brought all these Jews. There were 3 people per line, and there was 1 shooter for each 3 people. And they were, every other shooter was on a different side of the Jews. So then they were all marching, and there was one Lithuanian in front of them. And when he came to that spot, he turned around, signaled with his hand, and then the shooters all, from being 2 sides of the Jews, all lined up to be on one side so they wouldn't shoot each other. And there was suddenly a barrage of shooting towards the people on this piece of land between the 2 bodies of the forest. Some people fell to the ground, some people climbed the trees. My father decided that he wants to die rapidly if he is to be shot and not have a slow death, be wounded and agonizing until he died. So he stood up straight, and he saw that no bullet hit him. They were whistling all around him, but it didn't hit him. So he decided, well, let me try to run away. And some people ran away towards the main road. And he understood that at the main road there would be guards to kill them. So he ran towards the body of the forest. And the shooters were aiming at the bulk of the people running away from here, not towards them. So they didn't pay attention to him. And the Polish people who were witnessing it, some of the people who were still finishing to dig the grave, were egging him on, run fast. And then a woman, the pharmacist's wife, Mrs. Bernstein, Esther Bernstein, who was the mother of my classmate, saw him run, and she ran after him. And she started to scream, wait a minute. And he says, run, run, run fast, run after me. And then another kid, who is now one of the farmers in Connecticut.
In Colchester.
In Colchester, he told me the story. That he saw my Leifer, was his name, Yankel Reifer. He saw my father run. So he says, well, he knew my father was a clever man. So he said, well, he'll do what GDUD does. And he ran after him. And that's how he survived. I didn't know that until I met him, during your wedding, or following your wedding. Anyway.
So out of all those Jews that were brought here, how many managed to run away?
Nobody knows, but probably about 100 managed to run away. However, in the course of the 3 following years, maybe 20 survived, because the others were caught thereafter, died from hunger, from cold weather, from the harsh winters, from betrayal,
Polish partisans.
from Polish partisans Polish partisans who killed them, from betrayal of peasants, from all kinds. you have to understand that the Germans made a decree that any Jews, live or dead, if somebody brought a Jew, live or dead, would be awarded, I forget now, 1 kilogram or 2 kilograms of salt, which was very much needed for the farmers. So there was an incentive of 2 kilograms of salt. It was a big thing for people, and some people who were so inclined who would probably do it anyway, but that was an additional incentive. My mother and brother were killed here 2 days after that event, who were caught separately, along with another a group of 25 people who ran away from the initial thing, and they were caught, and then my mother and brother were caught, and they gathered them and kept them in the jail of Niemenczyn. And then on the second day of Jewish New Year, 1941, at 1:10 o'clock in the afternoon, they were all shot here. I know the time because I was about 5 miles away from here, and at that time I heard an incredible shooting, like, you know, endless shooting, and I did not know what was going on. Of course, I didn't have a way to know. I was in a Zakopa, a bunker from World War I, hidden. But I heard the shooting, and I looked, it was 1:10 in the afternoon. 2 weeks later, when I came in contact with maybe Pashkovsky or maybe somebody else, they told me that that was the time when my mother and brother were being killed, along with the other 25 Jews.
Yeah, three times.
One more.
I'm not sure.
You're better than me.
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you did. Come on. 1, 2, 3, go.
I cope.
No, I mean too. I'm just to laugh when you go.
Oh, we used to
We used to laugh
laugh.
so hard, like a fart. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
So what is this?
It's a polka from Niemenczyn.
Uh-huh.
Niemenczyn near Vilna.
And he used to play it to us when we were little kids.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Something was happening when we were going. This part is a very beautiful chord right here. It's a very beautiful part of the song. You don't want to hurry it. So right there. So let's try that part.
No, I don't know.
Come on, don't give up. What is
Let's
it?
go. Let's try it. Okay.